Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPratt. My name's Kendon, his son, and the producer of the show. Tonight's title, Gold and Silver. There's some truly great things to say about that. First thought, though, for anyone who's out there joining us for the very first time, be sure to say something in the chat so I know you're here. We get to everyone in order, and of course, the first time is always free, so don't be shy. Going forward after that, it's $10 per reading, or you can pay $100 and cover the entire month. That's 3 shows per week, so it's a pretty sweet deal there. Now, the title, I just have a quick thought, because what came up with this silver and gold specifically tonight, I'll just go ahead and cheat and give away the group card. It's third eye activation, which I think is really cool, specifically for this time of year. We're in the sun is in Capricorn, so it's all about these practical things we can do to improve our lives. At any rate, the third eye, there's a lot of talk about this, but what I want to share with you that's helpful is that the mind is really just a sense, as much as our sight or our hearing or any other sense we have, our sense of touch. The mind is just an extension of that. We can close our eyes and visualize things, or we can, sometimes hear things without actually hearing them. These things we call thoughts. So, using that, it's easier to detach from some of these very loud thoughts we can have at times. But Chris will have a lot more to share with you on that. Thanks for listening to me here, and sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
Happy, blessed Wednesday on this planet Earth. I light the incense before every show for you. And this sends out blessings to you, and especially for today, for the days ahead. This incense is to help you see. It's to help you visualize. It's to help you read between the lines. Maybe it's your psychic ability, but this is to enhance your abilities. And I love what Kenan started the show off with the mind and it being a sense. If you don't like what you're smelling, you hunt it down, throw it out, or you move away from it. And if you think about that with the mind, when you have these thoughts that are not serving you, they're stinky thoughts, they're depressing thoughts, move away from them. So, great blessings to you tonight. And I start with a group card. So this is for every one of you on the show. And it is called the Third Eye Activation. It's the brow chakra here between your eyes. They call it the third eye. Inner vision and clear seeing. So if you want to take a minute, this is something that you can use to help improve your vision, your clear seeing, your reading between the lines, this visualization, and to improve your psychic insights. Get oil. Whether you have essential oils, you have a favorite lotion, go to even your spice cabinet. Pick out a smell that you like and just rub it here. It's very symbolic of improving this vision, improving your insights into yourself, number one, but also into others or into situations. And you can even command it, third eye Show me what I'm not able to see right now. Show me what I'm not willing to see right now. Show me what I have previously been unable or unwilling to see. Show that to me now. And just your intention is, I am willing to see. So just, you can rub this here with your lotion, with your oil, with your moisturizer. I'm willing to see. I'm willing to see. I'm willing to see. And is Abby and Marilyn on Facebook?
Not yet.
Okay. So this particular card is sent out to all of you about being free of questioning your divine ability. Show me my divine ability now. Show me my divine abilities. You don't have to limit it to one. Show me my divine abilities now. Show me how to use them. Okay? And this healing, when you do that, this third eye activates the healing, not just within your mind, but within your soul, within your body. And a couple of other things that I wanted to share with you around that, which has to do with the title of the show, is gold and silver. So recently, I have been studying gold and silver as investments. So any of you that are interested in that, I'd love to share some knowledge with you on that. Just text me, instant message me, any way that you can, and I'll get you some information on it. But my main interest is not just a financial investment, but it's what gold and silver symbolize. So if you're not wearing gold and silver now, please do. Go to your jewelry boxes, hunt down some gold, hunt down some silver, and have it on your person. And here's why. Because we're talking about this third eye and clear seeing. So let me start with silver. Silver is about raising your sensitivity. So especially like if anyone is grieving a loved one, give them a piece of silver. Buy them an inexpensive silver bracelet, or even a silver necklace. Buy them something silver because it will help to increase their sensitivity, help to expand their awareness. It enhances your intuition, silver, okay? And it increases your compassion. So you find that you become less irritated with people or situations, and it helps you increase your compassion. So Jared and Kat, if you're on here, Jared's on here, especially when you're working with people as a doctor. Kat, you're working in a hospital. Definitely. I sound like Rain Man. Sorry. Definitely wear silver. Definitely wear silver. And it's known to help with brain function, clarity, and persistence and strength. Okay. Now, gold. Gold's a little more expensive, but again, you can wear gold and silver together, or at least always carry somehow gold on you, around you, because it is recognized in most cultures around the world as a connection to the divine. And it represents spiritual enlightenment, and again is a symbol of purity and wisdom, and spiritual attainment. So many temples and churches around the world have gold in them. This is why. So if you can, please always carry gold. But now that maybe you already wear gold, maybe if your wedding band is gold, maybe if you have a gold necklace or a silver necklace, this will help you understand, because I'm really big into essential oils, into stones, right, Marilyn Pitts? But this is something to really activate and help with this third eye. Okay. We have got a great show tonight, as always, because of you. Every one of you is great. So what I'll do is pull a card for each of you in the order that you came in the show. So Marilyn was first. Dawn is next. Thanks for being here, Dawn. Lana, Lindsay, Tiffany, Brianna, Jeff.
Jared and Kat.
Jared and Kat. Okay.
Ashley just tuned in.
Ashley just tuned in.
Yeah.
Walsh?
She's Kowski.
Oh, great. Ashley, thank you. So Marilyn, this is not a card uncommon for you. Number one, go for a facial. There's something with make sure you're hydrated enough, but this will help to nourish your skin. There's something with your skin. Go for a facial. Go for it's the better you feel about yourself, even in outward, is a reflection of how you feel about yourself inwardly. So spend the time and the money on yourself, and I'm going to talk to every one of you on here, whether you're male or female. It's about taking much better care of you. So Marilyn, I don't know if you've started reading that book, but I'm getting this download with you from like Alberto Villoldo, and in the books he's the shaman. He was a medical anthropologist, and then he went to South America and studied shamanism. I know we talked about this on your reading last week. But I'll tell you what, you don't have to think about this in any of us that feel like we have to read an entire book from beginning to end. Try this. Just randomly open the book and read a page or two. Because just like I pull a card, I shuffle through the cards, the highest priority falls out for you. The same with reading. Sometimes we don't need to read the whole book because we're not probably going to remember it anyway. But in your own thing, be sure to read even a portion of it. Just randomly open the book, and the message will be always right on. Right on. I gave a private reading. I wanted to give you all some feedback. I think it was Monday night. John was on the show, and we were talking about his photography. And he wanted to call me the next day. Well, he called me the next day, yesterday. And he said it was so wild. 10 minutes before the show, he was on the phone with another photographer, and in a roundabout way inviting him to Africa to do a photography safari. So that was really, really cool. So my point of doing this, or telling you to do this, Marilyn, or suggesting you do it, I'm not telling you to do anything, you do what you want, but is really, really invest in yourself and spend a little bit more money on yourself. Okay?
She says she just got a facial and more stones and crystals in the mail today. That's so funny.
You just got a facial today? Oh my gosh. Great. Oh my gosh, you just gave yourself a facial before the show. So this is spirit acknowledging. All right. So I hope if all of you that are listening understand this, that angels, your guides, know what's going on with you right now. And sometimes that comes up in the show. Well, they're going to know what's going on with you tomorrow or the next day. They have a plan with you. And so let go of what you think you need and be open to what spirit or angels or guides give you, because they know what's going on. Trust that they know what's in your best and highest interests. Perfect card. I love it. Okay. All right, my dear Dawn. Oh, Dawn. Woo! What you previously thought was impossible is going to happen in a good way. What you thought was unreachable, unattainable, not financially available, this is the aspiration card. Who would have thought that 150 years later, the Statue of Liberty would still be standing as a gift to the United States from France? Or that's something that massive could actually be created and then shipped from France to the United States and make it and then be erected and still be extremely instrumental in liberty, pursuit of justice, freedom. This is your freedom. And moving into really knowing how powerful you are. You have got the biggest cheerleading team behind you, but not just cheering you on, actually helping you. When you step forward, think about you being a quarterback. When you have the ball, your teammates are going to do whatever it can to protect you, guide you, get you through to the goal line. That's what this card is about. Move forward with what it is you've dreamed about or wanted to do. And universe, show this to me now, give this to me now, or something even better. Wow. And it's something to do even with like a training or a class in Florida or California. I can't tell, or it could be both. Because when you invest in yourself, this help will come out of like seemingly the woodwork, out of seemingly nowhere. The connections are going to start to help you create this. And the connections are not just spiritual, but literal, physical. People stepping up and helping. Allow it. Wow, good one. What's that? Hey, Lanny. Okay, Northern Idaho representing. Thanks for being here. I hope you're feeling much, 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 much better. All right. Time, space is an illusion. It's the dimension that we live on. But you're going to find that you're getting things done much faster, or without as much effort, or people are going to be coming in and help you create more space for yourself, more time for yourself. Because when you're in this in between, I will call it, in between space and time, that's where you're the most creative. Like when you're performing, like when you're playing music, you're not thinking about every note that you're playing. It would drive you crazy. There would be no way. You just flow. Think about when you're playing music, that space and time just fold. There is no such thing. Things just flow together and they just happen naturally. That's the way, think about that like when you're playing music, your entire life from now on being more of like that rather than D, C, A, D, A, B. This is things slowing down or speeding up accordingly. It's a little bit like that feeling. I don't know if you've ever had this. I'm sure you have. I think everybody has. When they get in the car and they're going to a destination, and they get to their destination and they realize that they zoned out between the time they got in the car and the time they got to their destination. It's kind of a spaced out time. It's where your higher level thinking really took over. That's what's coming more into play with you. So if we're not, and this is again, this card's for you, Lana, but it's also for all of us. If we are free of defining ourselves and our area by space and time, what else can open up for us? What other miracles, what other things that we're not even seeing can open up for us? It's great. Okay, Lindsay. Could you look up the symbology of toasting, like making a toast?
Yeah.
So, I don't know what this symbolizes, Lindsay, but I don't know if you have your, like, there's something of your dad's. It's like a cup. And he's acknowledging a toast. So I don't know if there's been like a wedding or a ceremony or something where you've toasted, or just even at Christmas did a toast. But there's something, he's acknowledging the toast. It's a man. It's your father doing a toast.
It was a very basic safety concern to assure the partygoers that the drink they were about to consume was not poison, because everybody drinks at the same time.
Okay, Lindsay, you're gonna die laughing on this one.
It's the
Okay.
drink your health.
So this is what Kenan came up with, right? When he looked up the word toast. So toast came about Okay, I got to tell you first, and then you'll all be laughing. Toasting came about so that everyone would drink at the same time, so that there would be no fear of poisoning. I just think, I don't know why I think that's amusing. But I know, Lindsay, you're probably laughing your ass off too. But this is the toast. The reason you toasted is so everyone would drink at the same time, and it was so there wouldn't be any fear of something being poisoned. So I really think, I know this is like your brother coming through, your loved ones on the other side coming through. Listen, this is the toast. There's no poison. There's no next shoe is going to drop. They're guiding you, they're directing you, they're protecting you. There's like this protection. And so that makes more sense to me when I understand what the word toast means, is this protection. And being free of any burdens. It has such a joyful, now in today's terms, it has a very a joyful connotation to it. So this is, and will help you eliminate the sorrow. It's like giving them acknowledgement, and they're aware of your acknowledgement and your love for them. They're giving it back, right? It's like you're sharing this toast. You're sharing this time on earth together, or this, like Marilyn's earlier card about or Lana's time and space card. It's expanding your awareness that our loved ones and these people in these situations, they're all around us all the time, and to become more aware of that. Okay. So when you feel like it's falling shoes or the next shoe is dropping, take responsibility and go, wait a minute. Where is my belief system on any level that I might be creating this myself? Go away now. Show this to me. So this is the group card. Lindsay, this is the insight card. This is the third eye activation. Inner vision, clear seeing. So anywhere where you've in the past had the other shoe drop all the time, or things not work out, or bad things happen, things come in threes, blah, 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 blah. Those are spells. Stop putting spells on yourself. Okay? And this is breaking the sorrow. Toasting. Okay, and then we have the... Tiffany, thank you so much. Thank you all. I posted on Facebook about voting for my book, and Tiffany voted. Thank you so much for doing that. If you haven't voted for my book yet, it's on Facebook. Please, much appreciate it. I'll be going and speaking in February to the Conscious Life Expo, and I have my book up there, hopefully to win. So the more votes I get, the more chance of winning. So I really appreciate you all. Thank you for doing that, Tiff. This is the Hermit. So this is a trip to the ocean for you, Tiffany. It's the beach. And if you can't make it to the ocean, make it to a lake. And I'll tell you why. Because to me, when you're on the edge of a body of water like that, it's very symbolic of being right on the edge or in the middle of all the dimensions. So water is like spirit, land, you're standing on the beach. The sun is fire. You're on the verge of it's the convergence of all the elements: air, water, land, earth, fire, ether. It's the convergence of spirit. And it's when you're on the beach or by a body of water that your psychic ability, your communication with your daughter, your communication with the other side, and it's not just the other side, communication with your guides, with your angels, with clarity, like water helps to clean any negative thinking, and there's much more great positive things coming your way. Allow them in. But it's the Hermit card is the withdraw card, which is just kind of withdraw, but get to the beach of any kind. It could even be a pond. It doesn't have to be the ocean, but if it is, but I do feel like you're having a trip come up to the ocean, and that's important for you. To spend the money on you there's a message here about your mother being okay. I'm not clear if your mother's okay. She's saying I'm okay, or that you're and that you're going to be okay. And that you, as a mother, your kids are okay. They're more than okay. You've done an amazing job. You have to sometimes allow them to go through their lessons, which is not always easy to do. But they're doing great, and you've done a phenomenal job with being a mother. Okay. All right, Diney.
Lindsay was saying stuff too.
What's that?
Lindsay was saying stuff too.
So it's okay to be stumped for a while, Lindsay, on that. Just allow it. It's not it's not anything you have to do. The reason it came up is to clear. So you're good. So brand new ways of thinking coming in, Diane. New ways of looking at things. This is the Fool Child, the number 1 card. It begins a new journey. This is you becoming a new way of looking at things, new opportunities. New ways of thinking. And the impact that you have on an individual. So let me put it this way. You, and I'm going back to Dawn on this one too, and Lindsay and all of you, everyone on the show, how you view the world and how you view the things that happen to you have an effect on the world. That's why it's so important to really look at your emotions and thoughts around what is happening and how your reaction to it is and what you're thinking about it, and not putting spells on yourself of any kind by your words. Things like, oh, that just breaks my heart. Can any and all of us that even ever say that stop saying that? Highly recommend it. Because your world, what is true in the microcosm is true in the macrocosm. So look at what you're creating in your world, or how you're viewing what you're creating in your world, or what's happening in your world, and go, oh, wait a minute. How better can I expand my third eye and look at this differently? So that's the point of this card. So thank you for drawing that card. Okay.
Yeah, so Jack Captain Jared.
Captain Jared. Okay. All right, my dear cat. This is things moving into happier and happier times for you. And I love it that it came on, I mean, it comes at a perfect time in the event of the reading. And I love it how every show, everyone's in a different little bit of an order, because that has an impact. So I love it, Kat, that you're in the middle here of the reading, because it goes up and it goes always through everyone within the show. And this is the ecstasy card. Universe, show me how it can get better and better. Kat, this is your mantra. Universe, show me how it can get better and better. Wow, that's interesting that happened. Universe, show me how it can get better and better. For me. How can it get better and better for me? Because when you do that, this is your world that you're impacting, which then impacts the outer world and everything and everyone around you. So you absolutely do. And in no way, shape, or form is there another shoe falling. This is the ecstasy card. It's not just happiness. It's not just joy. It is beauty and ecstasy. And the one thing that's really important with your budget, and also budgeting in even, Jared, with your office, is budgeting in fresh flowers, or planting flowers around the office. Before you do, look up the meaning of the flower you're putting in. And that's really good advice for any of us on the show. If you're thinking of spring coming up, if you're thinking of planting, look at the meaning of what it is that you're planting. But there's something with, like roses, really powerful, extremely powerful. Having those in the offices, in the new spa that's coming up. Lindsay, buying yourself some flowers, having fresh flowers there. You don't have to spend a lot of money, even if it's just one rose. Buy a rose a day. Every time you go to the store, buy 2 or 3 roses. Buy it for yourself. That energy is there. That ecstasy is there. It's where things are working out more and easier and smoother for you, Kat. I love it. Okay, Jared, here we go. Yeah, you know what? You're doing really well with clearing out the stagnation. But wait, there's more. When you go in, okay, number 1, get some incense or some smudge, some sage. Clean, go through your bedroom with that sage. and the kids' room. And I've never been in your house before, your new house here, in back east, but there's some stagnant energy. I don't know if do you have a TV room? Do you have like a family room? Get into the corners of that and clean out, like, mentally, spiritually, just any stagnant energy that's in there, clean it out. And when I'm saying stagnant energy, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Right, Kat? It's like, it's something that, it's like you don't just clean the house once every 5 years. It's something that you've got to keep doing, especially with children. You've got to, it's part of parenting. It's part of having a family. You just clean the house. Remember to do it energetically. And Jared, it would be highly recommended you take charge of that. Kat absolutely play a part in it. But this is where I don't know when you change the salt out under your bed. And then if you can go into work early before anybody gets there, do it there. And you don't have to do it very long. Especially with sage. I have to tell you the story with my sister Diane. So she was smudging the house one day, and then we had guests come in, and one of my guests pulled me aside and they go, "Is your sister smoking pot?" Because sage sometimes does smell a little, if you're not used to sage. What's that?
Kind of remember that.
Yeah, and I would even do it tonight, Jared. It literally will take 5 or 10 minutes, maybe not even that. Can you do it tonight?
Smudge is good.
What's that?
Smudge is good.
Smudge is good.
Helps a lot.
All right.
Yeah. Austin's next.
Hey, Austin. All right, here we go. So, literally, Austin, when one door closes, another one opens. There are doors that will be opening, and in any way, shape, or form, where you've learned, even as maybe a child, to learn to live with disappointment, can you let go of that energy? Let go of any and all of that energy around disappointment, sorrow. You know what? It's just happening. Otherwise, the card wouldn't have come up. It's letting go of any disappointment in any way, shape, or form about yourself, about situations, about other people. It's letting go of that and allowing this victory energy to come in. You feel that? Yeah. This is the victory energy coming in for you, for Lindsay, all of that. Focus on the victory. Okay.
Funny, she got the 6 of cups and like 5.
Oh, yeah. So she got the 6 of cups,
Yeah, that's interesting.
and then you got the 5 of cups. So this is kind of tied together. So just as I recommended to Jared and Kat, I would highly recommend getting some sage, getting some incense, and cleaning your place. Both of your places. Cleaning. Even smudging each other. That will help. It really does. I swear it does.
Brianna's on that.
Hey, Brianna. Awesome. Thank you for being here again. Brianna, you can love people for who they actually are and not love them for their behaviors. You do not have to love their behaviors or their views, how they view the world. Because sometimes the way people view the world is in a tumultuous way, and it can suck you in, just like a tornado. This is you, number one, having compassion for yourself. And when you're truly compassionate for yourself, you're free of getting sucked into any drama, family, friends. It's not your job to clean up for them. It's not your job to fix, because your true compassion is staying true to who you are unapologetically. Bring your energy back. Even if it allows people to thrash, sometimes they have to hit rock bottom, and it's allowing them to hit rock bottom. And sometimes that's challenging if it's your kids or if it's somebody you love a lot, but they'll be okay. Allow them to hit rock bottom. That's how they're really going to get their learning. You keep your compassion, number one, for you. And you can love them, but not their behaviors, their actions, or their belief systems. Okay.
Yeah, Ashley Shikowski.
Ashley, thank you for being here. Awesome. Breakthrough, Ashley. Breakthrough, breakthrough. Excuse me. Listen, ask your animals to help you. They've been around you to protect you. Those that have passed on are still there. Talk to them. Animals like cats, dogs are extremely protective of you. So I'm going to go, this is breakthrough. This card is about revelations. It's about not seeing things like you used to see them, but seeing things in a brand new way. So this coming week, revelation, 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 breakthrough, breakthrough. So I'm going to pass that on, that message, to everyone in the show. This is a powerful, powerful card. It is. I gave a reading last week to a woman, and I said, listen, your daughter really needs selenite. The next day, her best friend showed up. And this woman that I read for was telling her best friend about my reading and saying that her daughter needed selenite. And the woman broke into tears. She's like, oh my God, that is so weird. And the woman I read for goes, why? She goes, she reaches in her purse and she pulls out this big piece of selenite. She goes, I bought this. I did not know why I was buying it, but I knew I had to buy it for somebody that was going to need it. It's kind of like that kind of breakthrough, Ashley. That kind of breakthrough, Lindsay. That kind of breakthrough, Austin, and everyone on the show. And can we pull up the list again? Yeah. So Tiffany, Diane, Marilyn, Dawn, everyone on the show. That's what this breakthrough is about. And we've got...
Says her beagle has been coming to the room and staring her down this week.
Your beagle?
Yeah, for like 30 minutes at a time, she says.
Your beagle has been coming into the room.
And just staring at her.
So that animal is helping you clean or make you aware of cleaning energies around you. So again, like I said with Jared and Kat and Lindsay and Austin, do, if you can, get some sage, get some incense, get something to in any no way, shape, or form get rid of anything and everything that is no longer serving you. Get them out, never to return. And but then this is the breakthrough card. It's happening. And then we've got
Great. It's Tanya's on the show.
Tanya
Yeah.
Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Yay! Welcome to the show. Magician. How does it keep getting better and better? So Kenan taught me to say this. How does it keep getting better and better? He reminds me of this. Trust. Okay. So if you think of a magician practices hours and hours and hours so that the audience cannot see his tricks, right? Or how he does his tricks. And he probably spends a lot of time, I can't assume, but he probably spends a lot of time worrying that somebody's going to figure him out or figure out his trick. Or, you know, trying to be better than anyone else. Listen, this is not your issue. You are better than many, many people. You know, the poem Desiderata says, always there will be lesser and always there will be greater people than yourself. This is like claiming your power. Because your power is actual. You don't need to worry about, are you willing to let go of the fear of any way, shape, or form being wrong or being bad or saying the wrong thing? You've got this. You've got this. You've got this applause, okay? And it's from these dimensions. Trust what you do. Trust what you know. You're always going to have lesser people question it. People that don't have the doorknobs in their brain to understand it, do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Okay. And then we have a new one, right?
Yeah, there's a new
Victoria,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Victoria, for being here. So Teresa, Mason, and Avani, thanks for being here, guys. All right, Teresa. Brilliance. Who are you to hold back? Who are you to hold back? Step up. Do it. All you got to do, set your mind to it, knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. That's a Roger Miller song from the 60s, 70s. But this is, so I talked a little bit about Tanya, right? Tinkerbell. Trusting her, like, intuition, her gut. This is like trusting your head, trusting your mind. You're smart. You're connected. You've got the source connection. The words will be given to you when you need them. The actions will be given to you when you need them. Not before necessarily. It's all working out to shed more light on situations, on people. Just a brilliance around you. Also, clean your crystals. put them in salt, or put them on selenite, or put selenite around them so they're touching selenite, or put them in salt. Okay, Mason, my friend, thanks for being here. Oh, you are the inventor. So it might be really fun. I know, like, there's Legos, but this is more of a, I don't know, Teresa. Years ago, they used to call them like erector sets. They're like engineering toys or kits, and that would be something really fun for you, Mason. This is the inventor. This is writing down or drawing your ideas, which is really good for you. Yeah, you're inventing new things, new ways of doing things. You're amazing. Like, awesome job, Mason, on what you're doing. Okay, Ivani. My dear little Ivani. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so many months. You've got to put, what, a year old now? Is she?
Yearly, yeah.
Yeah, you're a year old. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Teresa and Mason, play more Bach, play more Beethoven. This is called the synthesis, but what I'm seeing here is a stereo music. But it's a oh. There are some really good I know what this is. So for Mason, you can be in charge of this. It's the solfeggio. What are they called? Frequencies. So you on YouTube look up solfeggio. Could you spell that
Solfeggio, yeah.
Could you spell that, Kenan, in the chat? So this will really help you, Ivani, if you listen to these solfeggio frequencies. Fantastic, and also to listen for you, Mason. I can't believe it.
She's 9 months old.
She's 9 months old. Oh my gosh, Teresa. I just can't even. It's gone so fast. So yes, so the solfeggio frequencies would be really, really good. And Kenan wrote it in the chat. But also Bach and Beethoven. So that would be really good for you, Mason. Bach and Beethoven, okay? As well. And then we've got a new person, Victoria. Welcome to the show. It's really nice to have you. Thank you so much for being here. So, Victoria, you would be what was be called like an empath. So be aware that many times a lot of what you're feeling aren't your feelings. So ask, wait a minute, where is this coming from? Who is this coming from? So everyone on the show, I've talked to you about, change out the salt under your bed. So get a cereal bowl, half fill it with salt, put it under your bed. Salt is a very high frequency. I've said this many times before, and it will help, for better words, clear your energetic field. But you're picking up way too much of what other people are laying down, and you don't need to pick it up. One of the things I tell people that are very sensitive like this is to bring your energy into your gut, down by your belly button. Stay centered. This will help you knowing who you are and knowing what is yours and what is theirs, and then what is theirs return to sender. And also you work really, or you can communicate really well with children. so you can work with them on their level, which is really wonderful. So thank you so much for being here. Do we have everybody?
That's everyone tonight.
That's everyone tonight. All right, we'll do this again Sunday night. If you get on my Facebook, friend me on Facebook. It's Christopher Lewis LaPrath. And if you can, please vote for my book. That's coming up next month. But I just posted something on Facebook about an hour ago. For if you haven't already voted for the book, please do. I much appreciate it. And then I will just go back really quickly to sum up this night's reading with this group card, which is third eye activation. Clear seeing. Universe, show me now what I have been unwilling or unable to see. So I bless you all with that, and we'll see you Sunday night. Take care.